Good evening. We are very excited to have our Sector Connect this evening, which is really a celebration of all the achievements of our special purpose vehicles, the SPVs. We also have a wide spread of participants and delegates tonight from across standing committees, diplomatic community, the business community. Tonight we've got the Premier here this evening, as well as Minister Windy, Tim Harris from the City, who heads up investment promotion. We hope you enjoy it. I look forward to a great event this evening.
Welcome to the Premier, to the Minister, members of the Provincial Parliament, Consul Generals, CEOs and board members of the special purpose vehicles.
So this evening, really, it's for us to take stock of where we are at, to look at the successes we've had over the past year, and then, of course, to look at how we can move forward in growing the economy of the Western Cape through a specific sector approach.
So we are in a time of restraint and constraints, and that is just at the time when one has to look at one's economic strategy very carefully, has to choose the sectors in which we can genuinely grow, and have to streamline the investments that we make so that the returns are good. And I'm amazed about the number of times that I've spoken to businessmen who've been extraordinarily successful, and how often they have told me that they began in the depth of a recession or in very bad times when they spotted a need and could fulfill it a lot better than most others and understood the constraints in which they were operating. And so it is going to be a very challenging time for us, and so I think it's a different kind of annual Sector Connect event than one would have in very buoyant time.
We've established training facilities, Saratech, which is training young wind turbine technicians. We're setting up a renewable energy and now green technology hub in Atlantis.
Organizing the programs around the needs of the community in terms of skills development and enterprise development.
He says in South Africa, manufacturing remains the core driver of GDP and direct employment.
We also have been facilitating funding, as you can see there, to the tune of 120 million per annum now.
We currently raised for the past financial year, raised 4.5 million rands for CTFC projects.
Increased employment by 25% in the last 18 months.
We got 16 million rand in funding, a lot of it from the Western Cape, but also from the City of Cape Town and some private funders. We're very proud to say that from that 16 million, we generated 4 billion in GDP.
Actually, our focus is on building the fabric of our economy and our society.
I'm going to be talking about the Cape Clothing and Textile Cluster, and we were born out of that crisis back in 2005. And at that particular stage, we were more about defending jobs and making sure that we maintain our presence.
And then projected aquaculture development over the next 5 years, including Phakisa and non-Phakisa projects, is 4,779 jobs, 11,969 tons. Operation Phakisa recognized and confirmed the Western Cape as the leading aquaculture province in South Africa.
In the last 5 years, we have created more than 33,000 jobs. We've generated in excess of 5 billion rand contribution to GDP. And we currently are profiling the value chain where we have established that there are more than 100 businesses in oil and gas in the Western Cape.
To our partners, to the CEOs, to the board members who give of their time, thank you very much to the people that work within the SPVs and the partner businesses. All of you together, thank you very much for what you do. And as you've seen, because it's about creating the right environment, it's about growing our economy and growing jobs.
Sector development in the Western Cape is very important because it tends to help us to focus on those job-propelling areas that is easier to contain.
Well, I think I've had a pretty good view of the capacities of our various sector development agencies, but I think what really came out this evening is the achievement.
Opportunities arise in sectors, and the economy grows in response to opportunity. And if all of the different players in the sector work together, we can really create growth, jobs through investment. And that is why sector development is